Hello, mystical beings, and welcome to the very first video of our new series of yoga how-tos. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Alexia, and I'm the creator of A Path to Divine Balance. Now, with these videos, we're focusing very heavily on alignment, and that is so we are taking as many steps as possible to prevent injury and to have our yoga practice last us a very long time. All right. So the very first video, or not video, excuse me, the very first asana that I would like to take a look at is downward facing dog. We see this in a lot of yoga videos and in yoga studios. It's a very, very popular asana, right? So, but it is one that is still struggled with. So let's go ahead and take a look at downward facing dog and the tips and tricks you can do to be in the pose more in a more aligned way. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, you might come into downward dog from a lunge position or maybe tabletop, right? Essentially, the goal is the same. We want to be tucking our toes underneath, and we have our hands at about shoulder width apart, so they're actually underneath our shoulders, right? So we're tucking our toes under and we're lifting our hips up and back. All right, and we're kind of pushing our chest towards our thighs a little bit, and we're in this V position. Now, a big issue that people tend to have with this pose is they want to straighten their knees out completely, right? But this can cause a rounding in the back, and that is not how we are actually doing the pose correctly. So what we want to do, if we're kind of, in this position with a rounded back, we're going to bend our knees and kind of push those hips back, right? So this is how to correct the first issue that I see a lot of times. Now, another issue that I see a lot of times, and this is one that I struggle with, guys, is this pose can be kind of difficult to stay in. And we kind of got to put a lot of pressure on our shoulders, our arms, and our wrists and hands, right? So we tend to kind of crunch our shoulders up by our ears, and that's not what we want. We're not properly aligned in this pose. The best way that it has been explained to me is to kind of take your index fingers and your thumbs and push into those, right? Distributing some weight through those, because this kind of adds this natural lift, all right, to our shoulders and our kind of our spine, and we're in this more straight, erected, long spine position, guys. And this is what we're looking for in our downward dog. We're not looking for rounding, and we're not looking for crunching. So again, bend those knees. Don't be afraid to bend those knees. You are doing the pose properly if you bend your knees. And to put that pressure through your index and your thumb to lift yourself and make sure that that spine is nice and long. All right. I hope that this video has helped you guys and helped your yoga practice. Let me know down below in the comments any other poses that you guys would like to see. And make sure that you are following the YouTube channel so you're not missing any more yoga information and that you're not missing the yoga classes when those come out as well. All right. I love you guys. Mwah.